Richard, I wanted to kind of roll to you next. Talk to Linda about home staging. A lot of news and stuff happening with flood insurance this week. It looks like, we talked about it on the show, the changes with the flood insurance program and the refunds for the people that had kind of overpaid. Mm-hmm. It looks like that's starting in October.
Right, for a certain segment that's starting in October.
Right. Okay.
So not everybody, but we did get notice that between October and December that those refunds were going to start going out. So hopefully that's going to provide a little bit of relief for those people who went from the $800 a year in flood insurance to the $5,000 a year in flood insurance. Those are the ones that really need the help.
And according to this article, and I'll believe it when I see it, all the checks should be sent before December 31, 2014. So maybe some extra Christmas shopping money, or but that's what this release says. But again, it's the government, and
we're keeping our fingers crossed.
Yeah. So and it looks like NAR's really pushing. More work on flood insurance. It looks like they really want FEMA and the Fed to kind of spend some time really figuring out a system for assessing risk other than just elevation, because that's really all flood insurance is based off of, is elevation. But that's kind of like saying, it would be, it's similar to relating it to car insurance. Oh, we've got high crime in this area, so your rates are going to be high. It's
right.
Hard to really assess it from just purely an elevation standpoint, specifically when you're in areas of the country where your elevation might be low, but you haven't flooded in 100 years.
Right, and there are so many factors that go into not just flood insurance, but all different types of insurance, whether it's auto insurance or home insurance or flood insurance.
And I think, and I agree, and I think unfortunately with the flood side, it seems like the only thing that matters is elevation.
That's pretty
much it. Which is
kind
of stupid.
Yeah, they're only taking in one factor into account. And as agents, we've been pushing for a lot of different things. One of the things that I think would really make sense, and there's been talk of this in the past, and it's kind of fallen by the wayside, but allowing insurance companies to kind of tag on a flood insurance rider onto a standard homeowners insurance policy.
Yeah.
And the standard homeowners insurance companies, they're in tune with the local area a little bit better than FEMA is. They kind of know the neighborhoods. They know what goes on in particular areas. I think they do a good job at being able to tag on that flood insurance rider.
I know you've got some more stuff that we're going to get to a little later in the show specifically about Citizens, but the flood insurance piece, and again, I know a lot of people have been kind of waiting for that news and paying attention to it.